What's going on, guys? Everyday Tools here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to rebuild one of these old Craftsman ratchets. These are the American made ones and you can't get them anymore, but they do sell repair kits, and I'll show you exactly how to get this back to working status. Let's check it out. Alright, so right here is the Craftsman 1/4 inch ratchet that we are going to be repairing. As you can see, it is locked up, does not want to move. The switch still works, but everything else is just locked up. Tried slamming it, tried moving it, doesn't want to work. So this is a USA model. It's 44807, standard 1/4 inch ratchet, raised panel that you would see from Sears back in the day. And right here I have a working model that I refurbished in the past. I put a new kit in it, put the sticker on there, and it works. It goes both directions, works fine. And I'll show you guys in this video exactly how to repair these. So let's get right to it. So as you can see here, we have the ratchet itself, and on the back side there is a panel that allows you to open up the back of it to get into the gears and to replace the head. So let's pop that open and I'll show you guys how to do it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get this in a vise. I don't have a vise with me right now, so I'm just using an Irwin quick clamp, but you can see that thing is pretty solidly in there. So what we want to do is release that C-clip right there, and that way we can pop it open. Once you get one side up, it kind of just pops right out. Then you take this little C-clip, make sure you hold on to that. Take this piece out. So here we have our main gear, also our dust cover. Take that apart as well, move that to the side. So in order to get this out, you have to take it out of the vise, flip it over, and take it out from the other side. Gives you enough space to get behind it. Pop a screwdriver in there, and it pops right out. So that's out, and then you just have to take this switch right off, and that pops off pretty easily as well. Then inside you have a small ball that's attached to a spring. So we'll grab that out of there as well. And if you're going to be rebuilding this without a new kit, make sure you don't lose that. The kit comes with a new spring, so we will grab the spring out of there as well. So once you take it apart, you should have everything here that I show. You have the ratchet body, the gear, the dust cover, spring, the ball, the selector, and the pawl, and the C-clip. So now let's pop open the new bag and see what comes in that. So right here is a brand new Craftsman Ratchet repair kit. You can buy these on eBay. I'll leave a link in the description for this model. I do happen to have a bunch of these on my eBay page if you guys are interested, and they're relatively inexpensive, a lot cheaper than buying a new ratchet. So this is a Craftsman. We'll pop this open. Comes with an instruction manual, which runs you through all the steps that you need to be able to do this, but in this video I'm going to show you guys everything. But it is really nice to be able to look through this just to be familiar with all the parts. It's pretty cool because you have parts diagram, kind of shows you what everything is called. You have the lever, the handle, spring and ball, the pawl, the gear, the retaining plate, and the retaining ring. So that's pretty much the basic anatomy of every ratchet. And we also have a guide on how the ratchet should look. So there you go. It's not to scale, but it's approximately that length, and it also shows you all the information on how to put it back together, including lubrication, dropping the C-clip back in, popping it out, doing all that stuff. So without any further ado, let me grab a towel, we'll clean up the inside of this body, and we'll pop a new gear in there. So what I like to do when I clean these is I take some Q-tips and a little bit of rubbing alcohol, dip the Q-tip in there real quick, and then just make sure you clean up all that surface. You want to get as much as the dirt as you can out of there, because that's actually what's causing these to break. Is it gets dirt caught up, a little bit of friction, starts to wear the teeth down, and then you're in trouble. So make sure you clean that out really good on the inside. All right, so I clean that the best I can with the tools I have available, and it looks pretty good on the inside. You can see most of that dirt is gone. You can see the metal shining, and some of that stuff that's in there is just rusted on. You can't really get it off with Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol. So let's work on rebuilding this, putting it back together, and showing you exactly how it works. Pretty easy, and just a few steps and we'll get it back together. So something that makes this job a lot easier is having one of these ball setting tools. This comes in the lubrication set that you used to get at Sears as an employee. Now I used to work at Sears, so I had access to get a bunch of these, and there's the stock number right on it. It's Department 9 42439. So this is the lubrication that they would use to drop some oil into the gears when rebuilding the ratchets. And what it comes with is 2 of these tools, which makes our job a lot easier, which you'll see here in a second. So the first step in the process is making sure that you have all of your parts. And there are some small parts here, so make sure none of them run away. You got your gear set right here. You have your pawl right here. You have your retaining plate, as well as your spring and your ball. So it does not come with a new retaining ring, which is interesting. Therefore, we're going to have to reuse the old one that we have, but luckily it's in good shape, so that's not a big deal. So according to the instructions, we drop our spring into the insert right there, which is not that hard. You could take your setting tool just to make sure that's pushed in. you add a tiny little bit of the lubrication to the top of the spring area so that way the ball won't fall out. Grab our bottle, squirt a little bit of that in there. That way it'll give it a bit of grease to roll around in, as well as being able to hold itself in place. So once the ball is in place, you want to grab your switch lever, put it through the back, and hold that there. Then you want to grab your pawl. Make sure that this part of the pawl is facing backwards. Take your spring tool, drop that in there, hold that down tight with your finger, and then drop your pawl in like so. At this point, you should be able to remove the spring tool. So the lever is functioning correctly. You can see it moves back and forth. All right, so once that is set up, we take our main gear and drop it in. There you go. Just make sure everything spins. As you can see, it spins, so we're good there. What I like to do is just drop a little tiny drop of lube right on this section of the gear. Some of the instructions say to do this, some of them don't. You just have to be aware. I like to do this because these are metal parts, wearing on metal. So just a little bit, don't overdo it, don't go crazy. All right, so now let's spin that around. Make sure that's all good, clean off any excess with a towel, and then you take your retaining plate, drop that on top. Make sure everything's pushed in. Last but not least, we have our retaining clip. So we'll take this, drop that in there, and then take your retaining pliers and pop her back in. Once everything's back in, it should look like this. Everything should function correctly. Your switch should move back and forth like that. Make sure it spins. You got spin that way and spin that way. So that's perfect. There you go. And just to make it official, just for the sake of keeping tradition from Sears, we will take our refurbished sticker and slap that right on there. So there you go. You got yourself a rebuilt Craftsman 1/4" ratchet. If you're looking to do this with any of the other Craftsman raised panel ratchets, it's the same exact process. Very simple. If you got the right tools, you'll be good to go. So there you go, guys. That's a simple and easy way to fix a Craftsman ratchet. These raised panel ratchets are really all the same. Pop out the old hardware, grab one of those repair kits, put it all back together, and you got yourself pretty much a brand new ratchet. And one thing I love about this is that it's American made. You can't get them like this anymore. So it's really a rare find. So if you have one of these American made ratchets, don't throw it out, rebuild it, give it another chance. And like I said, I'll put links in the description below for my eBay listing on all the repair kits that I got for these guys right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I got all kinds of Craftsman videos, tool videos, dirt bike videos, everything tool related. You can find it here on this channel. So if you enjoy this content, feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you ever repaired a ratchet yourself? Do you have any you'd like to get repaired? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you in the next one.